This blue dot's going on the air. Looks like he's going everywhere. With his pet Jenny and his blue dot family. Travis is his tech guy. Put that blue dot in the sky. On his first Naruto run. Looked like this blue dot was having fun. He is not a mouse. Moved from the shop to the house with Marsha and his clan. This blue dotty is the man. Travis is his tech guy. Put that blue dot in the sky. Looked like he was having fun. Looked like this blue dot is gonna run. He likes to say every day in his own special way. Are you shitting me? And he loves his blue dot family. We love John, he is the man. And we love this special clan. We are a blue dot family. And we like to...
Family, it is indeed Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve, I'm hoping everybody has got their stuff set, got their stockings by the fireplace and the cookies set out. Well, hold the milk till later. It might get a little warm before you get there. Anyway, I hope every one of you is having a wonderful day and is prepared to have a wonderful Christmas day tomorrow, enjoying yourself with friends, family, if you can. And baby, we have a lot to be happy about in this house. I'll tell you what, we've got quite a bit of mail here that we're going to try to wade through here in a little bit. But I want to call out, all right, who jumped in? Dwizzle Snizzle, of course. We appreciate him all the time. Joy Peters jumped in. John Heron, Virginia Woodle, Wendy Ernstein, Navy Rocks. I like that name. TK Bench, Peter S., and Mega Wet Willie jumped in along with Sandra Shands, Bill Jones, Denise Hoyt, and Martha Olivera. I'm glad all of y'all jumped in. We got a full house down here, baby. I hope y'all are enjoying your day. And, man, we got a few surprises for you. Some really nice things that we're going to do tonight, I think. And I hope you enjoy them. I know I did when I got them. And we're going to have to start off with what we're wearing.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, let's start this out. So I can move this out of the way if you can see mine. That's a Ghostbusters type thing, except if you look close, maybe.
Hang on, let me switch.
All right.
Hold on. There you go.
That's a Donnie. It's a Donnie Buster. It's a Trump Buster T-shirt. And I love it. It came from Bona Stelkin from Worthington, Iowa. And that's not all she sent. But she also sent this shirt for me. And then Travis's shirt.
Yeah,
you can see it.
You have no idea how badly I've needed a shirt like this.
I
for a
will
long
read
time.
it to you. I will read it.
Yeah.
Because I thought, oh, this is directed right at me. It says, I can explain it to you, but I can't understand it for you. And I got a
I
big
looked at
kick
that shirt and said there's so many times in my life where I wish I had it. So thank you for being able to allow me to give a message out that I would otherwise not want to say verbally.
Not verbally. It's what he's thinking all the time.
It's just a joke T-shirt, y'all. I'm not directing it at...
Yeah, right. I know exactly where it's going. It's going right over here. Keep your hands off the buttons, Dad. Try to explain it to you, but, I can't make you understand. Anyway, that's not all Vona sent. She sent for the whole family some Iowa smokehouse garlic summer sausage, a nice big log of summer sausage in Iowa smoker. And she also sent some, this is body lotion for Marcia. Yeah, body lotion, and then peppermint stick shower gel. And that's for Mama. Came in the package. And she did not forget my sweet little Jenny. And there is I've already been out to her. It's candy canes. It's peppermint candy canes. I've already been out there to her, and fed her one. Sat there. Oh, look, there's more. Chewed that up and then sat there and got another piece. I think she's going to be pretty well.
Pretty good. She's going to be pretty set for a while now.
Yes, she is. She's got some candy to go through. Of course, she shares. She shares in the house. But also, there were two Christmas cards in the box. Oh, I don't want to miss this. This is Daisy, who is now. Let me see if y'all can see that. That is. Let me get it out of there. Has it got it?
Yeah.
That's Daisy. She is Bona's dog, and who is now 14 years old in frost face. But baby, Bona, we appreciate it dearly. We're going to hang the cards up. These cards will be all the way up until New Year's, until we take everything else down.
You got it over there?
I got it. I got to get ready.
Just don't want to hurt your shoulder or something.
No, I'm trying to use nothing but the left. Anyway, let's start with a card. This one says, not sure how long it takes to get mail to South Texas. Well, baby, it got here in time. Miss Linda Douglas from Sparta, New Jersey, sent a beautiful card. It's got let me get the note off. It's a Post-it note there. And it's got two red birds on it. And it says, to John, Marcia, Travis, and family, and all our fur babies, Merry Christmas and season's greetings. Your Blue Dot family member, Linda Douglas. And P.S. Thanks for all you do. Linda, thank you so much. Baby, it's these cards that are just really...
Yeah, before we go any further, I just got to say, because I remember when we were putting out, like, hey, we'd love to receive Christmas cards from you all, and you all have come in full force.
Come in full power, baby.
Yeah, we're very thankful that so many of you guys reached out to us, but not just in card form, but also out there. And, you know, we're reading the chats right now, and we're getting a lot of Christmas wishes, and, of course,
a lot of happy holidays.
To you guys as well. Really.
Alana Wanso, Karen Dreyer, Denise Allen, Candy 2, Maria Betancourt, Lazy Z, Irie Z. I'm sorry, Lazy Z. Irie Z. And we appreciate it. I need glasses, I really do. It's one of the things I'm going to do after the first of the year. Along with new shoulder, get new glasses.
Yes, you'll feel like a new man.
And I also have, I'm not going to read this one because we'd be here all evening. This is what Mom and I like to get. This is a letter from Mary Ann McLaughlin in Royal Oak, Michigan. I don't even need to look on here. Mary Ann sends us her monthly letter, and it's a kick to read. We haven't read this one yet, Mary Ann. It's on Mom and I's to-do list here. We'll probably read it tomorrow or the next day. But Mary Ann, thank you very much. We appreciate it. She sends these letters once a month, and we just love to get them because every one of them is a little piece of Mary Ann's life. And we love it that she shares it with us. And this is from, Janelle Boone from Odessa, Texas. And it's a nice card with a snow scene on the front. In the midst of winter, Christmas comes to warm our hearts and brighten our homes. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas. I love her handwriting. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you and your Blue Dot family. Happy belated birthday to your Miss Marcia. And sincerest wishes, Janelle Boone. Janelle, thank you very much. And when we read that, Marcia thought that was very sweet that you threw a birthday in there. Okay, where am I at? Right here. I'm doing that. Don't want to get them mixed up.
No.
You ready?
Are you ready? That's the question.
I am ready.
All right, you want to explain to everybody what's going on?
I am indeed. I got a piece of mail here from a gentleman out in Tallahassee, Florida, which our friend SC, he is from Tallahassee. And this gentleman, I spoke to him on the phone. I don't want to lose that.
No, please don't.
I spoke to him on the phone today, and he said, "Happy holidays, Britivo family. My name is John H. Lawrence. I'm a 71-year-old, proud, patriotic, progressive American Democrat. I am a Bernie supporter, but Liz and Andrew are right in there. Of course, I will vote for the Democrat no matter what. Even a corporate Dem is better than the Republican gangsters. You inspired me, so I wrote a little song about it. John H. Lawrence." I got a whole album. We're going to play one song tonight. We didn't have enough time to get everything from the disc, which I am going to be playing songs off this week. I'm going to read the titles. Well, some of the song titles on this album, and I can't say just how great they are. One is called Vote. Still Got the Blues. American Dreams. Then he's got two here, Pigs and Alien. And here's one I really like. Look at What We've Done. It is a powerful song. He's got Mystic Gumbo and then Vote number 2. There's two of them on here entitled Vote. Every song on here I am impressed with. We have been listening to. And then he wrote this song, and it's called Blue Dot.
Yes, and before we play that,
Okay.
please read that out really quick.
Jenny Morgan donated.
God damn it, Jen.
Jen Morgan donated $5 through Super Chat. Merry Christmas, you old fart. Kiss your ass. I mean, Jenny. Kiss Jenny. I'll go kiss my ass for you. You bet your ass. Jen, thank you very much,
Jen.
baby. We appreciate that much. I did kiss her today, right on the nose. Anyway, this was recorded at Shrunken Head Studios. I love it, at Mysterious Gumbo Productions. And it's Lawrence, Mr. John H. Lawrence. And go ahead and hit that button.
You got it.
There's a good old boy down in Texas, John Goodwood, that's his name. Heard him say, "Are you shitting me, Lord?" And I feel just the same. He speaks his mind about that asinine asshole in our house. Yeah, John Goodwood, he likes to call it out. Yes, he does. Well, there's a blue dot down in Texas, that Texas heaven knew. There's a blue dot family in the USA, and all over this world. Yeah, there's a blue dot family.
I am impressed. I am extremely impressed. John Lawrence, thank you very much. I talked to him today on the phone. When we sat down, Tyler turned around and looked at me. How old is he? I said, 71. And listen to that voice, baby. Every one of the songs on this album is just, it just reaches out and grabs you. This one, of course, personally does. And I can't thank him enough for that. The rest of these songs are even better than that. And I can't thank him enough. and it comes from the heart. And we're going to be playing these songs soon. I want to.
Yeah, we're going to be playing them throughout the next week or so, and yeah.
I'm telling you, some of these songs are really
and forward
powerful.
on, because a lot of the songs on the album are really relatable to what's going on in the world today, and they're just a joy to listen to.
They are.
So,
They are. Look at what we've done.
That was a good one. That was a really powerful. I mean, they're all good, but
they're
one
all
really...
good. But it just speaks to me what, not us, of course, because we voted the right way, but what we've done as a nation to allow this to happen to us. And it does. It speaks straight to the heart. I'm going to be playing all of them. But, John, I want to thank you so much.
And we want to hear more, damn it.
Yeah. We're going to hear more. That is, we're going to, we're going to make sure that this album, which is entitled I Protest, and we're going to make sure that somehow gets out to, we're going to have the link to his.
Yeah, we're going to try to get his link out to his SoundCloud, and we're going to try to link this album to everybody, because everybody should listen to every single song, not just on our show, but
I'm very proud of the Blue Dot song. I am. But every song on here, it just speaks to a lot of how a lot of us feel. And boy, howdy. Stephanie Dean just donated $20 through Super Chat and said, "Merry Christmas, John and family. Much love from Jay and Steph." Jay and Steph are getting, yes, thank you very much. Out there in Florida, Palm Harbor, if I'm not mistaken. And I might be. It's a hard time trying to keep everybody's names and places. But every one of them are just embedded in my heart for the rest of my days, I guarantee you. I've told y'all before, without getting all mushy, just what this will mean after I'm long gone, baby. After I'm long gone. Anyway.
Before we go reading any more letters, because we got a few, I noticed that all of our moderators were in the same room tonight, so I brought them in really quick, and we can have a quick conversation. Let's welcome Bernadette, Dennis, Jen, and Velda. How are you all doing tonight?
Wonderful.
Lovely ducky pool.
See how he's trying to take over the show? Did y'all notice something?
No. I just wanted to throw.
We don't need you, old man. Get out of here. No, I'm just kidding.
It's a Blue Dot Merry Christmas Eve party.
It is a very, very, very happy holiday in our house tonight. We have an outpouring of love from this whole family, and it just feels so good. I got so many cards and stuff. Sometimes I just sit there and shake my head. Who is this to? Who is this guy they talk about? Because I'm nobody.
Well, again, you got to remember, a few years ago, things didn't, it seemed like we lost a lot of family. So, it's like new beginnings. I mean, this beginning's been going on for a while, but you know what I mean. It's
we lost some blood family.
Yeah.
And we replaced it with a love for a family that just, it grows every day. Baby, I'll get all mushy shit and all that if I start talking. And I don't want to do that right now. How y'all doing tonight? Y'all all
Ridiculous holiday.
Ridiculous little holiday. Everybody gets around and throws presents at each other and stuff like that.
I thought it was for goodwill toward man and being with family and all that.
That's what it's about.
But the car commercials tell me otherwise.
Yeah, car commercials. You get
apparently, I'm supposed to go out and get a car for my mom, a car for my twin siblings that apparently I didn't know I had, and my dog, and I really don't understand car commercials during the holidays. It's like anybody can just go out and go get a car for their loved one. And if you don't, you're a piece of shit.
Yep.
The only car I can afford.
This season is too commercialized. They got away from what it truly means, is just being with family and giving what you can.
Travis, in the decades and decades I spent in the car business, I only know of 0 people who actually went out and did that.
I don't know. I've never known anybody that went out and bought a car for Christmas. Never have. Never knew.
No, actually, I did have 2 customers who did that on different years, but it was like 10, 20 years separate from each other that they each did that.
See, and they spend so much money on advertising for the holiday. It's like, I don't know. It's like
you know what it is they got they got those cars on that lot at the end of the year, and when the year rolls over, if they don't get rid of that inventory, they got to pay taxes on that shit. So why
that's
not
what I always argue. when you go up there.
Yeah.
You ought to be able to just knock $15,000 off this what you're offering now, because that's what you're going to offer at the end of the year, which always
Yeah,
tells
right.
you, really, that's how much you're getting off of me besides the profit that you're going to get if you sell it at that price. Yeah, it's a big.
Dennis, are you going to watch that tonight?
Absolutely, I do every year.
Man, here's the funny thing. I always try to tune in and watch it, but I always miss parts of it. I've seen the entire movie in parts, but never all in one sitting,
have not
unfortunately.
Seen it. Is that the
What
No
do you
Man
mean?
Is a Failure?
That's from What a
Has
Wonderful
Friends?
Life.
Oh.
No man's a failure who has friends, from Clarence.
Well, boy, out of shit.
That's a good movie.
I have
It's a
many
really good
friends,
movie.
sweetie. I have very many friends. Hey, Bernadette,
Yes, sir.
guess who sent me beer?
I don't know who sent you beer.
Bernadette did. That's who. Bernadette sent me beer, baby. I have 4 cans of Boddington's Pub Ale. And this place was established in 1778, so I would imagine they know how to make beer, and it comes all the way from Britain. She sent me 4 cans of this. So
Dude, that stuff needs to be really cold. It's got a ball in the can.
it's
It's a pale ale,
uh-huh.
and it is smooth as silk.
Do you shake it up before you open it, or?
No,
Oh, okay, I
don't
was
shake it.
just-
No.
It's like an
That
aerosol
ball
can. What's that
in
ball in there for?
The ball is to make a head of foam when you
Oh.
pour it out of the can.
I will
so
be
use a
pour-
glass.
I will
use a
be
glass.
using a
Oh,
glass
there
right
you
here
go.
on
It's,
Friday.
It's a beautiful color, and it is smooth. It melts in your mouth like butter. It's like
I'm looking
cream.
forward to
It's
it.
really creamy.
Oh,
so
good.
Shit.
you like the same kind of beer I do. If I was to drink beer, I like a Corona or a Dos Equis or
Yeah,
something
I
like
like
that.
it. Yeah.
This
I
one
like that.
here, I was turned on to by a little friend of mine, and he's a beer connoisseur. And this is smooth. I would drink this.
All right. Well, if it comes recommended by you, baby, I'm in.
Through that entire conversation,
All right.
we had a crisis, and thankfully it's been averted.
Well, that was quick.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What happened?
One of my lights fell off my mustache, and I thought that the whole show was gonna be ruined. So
It would be.
Oh,
Don't
no.
Don't let that shit happen.
Oh, Melissa, Valka's daughter loves your lights and your beers.
we were.
we were joking. It's an upside down Christmas
Yeah,
tree
it's
on
an upside down Christmas tree on me,
There you
hanging
go.
upside down. That is not
I'll
all,
have to wait
Bernadette.
until afterwards to see.
Bernadette, why don't you tell people?
That I made. It's made out of canna, leaves, comfrey leaves, olive oil, coconut oil, and beeswax. And
Yes.
they're all organic, and it's a rub for whatever ails you. And it will if it relieves your joint pain or whatever ails you. I'm working on a burn on my hand, and it's doing fine.
Outstanding.
If it doesn't work as a ointment rub and make that shoulder feel better, it'll definitely make your skin soft.
That's what you said.
Some
You
nice
said it was
shit.
going to make me look pretty. Didn't she?
I
said,
did.
It's going to make me look pretty. If it don't work, I'm coming after you, Bernadette. And
Oh, you're gonna love it.
and she also sent this what we meant. Denny's going to be stacked up, baby, in a bag of peppermints for our sweet little Jenny. So
Yeah.
she is loaded up on peppermints, I think, for a little while. Now,
Good.
I want to turn
I,
to a
I
little.
was gonna send ginger snaps, but I wasn't familiar with her brand yet. So
Any.
name a brand and she got some.
Any.
Okay, gotcha. Gotcha.
She,
She's a donkey. I
she's
think
a,
any-
the only thing that matters is when I don't have something to give her. And then she starts this thing with her lips, like just, I want to call it whimpering, but it's not whimpering. It's because it doesn't sound anything like a whimper.
pouting.
It's pouting. Just, really?
What the shit?
Quiver. She's got a quivering lip.
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
And she looks right at me. Right at me. Anyway, I want to read something. This is going to take a minute to read. But when I read it, it was very powerful to me. And I hope it is to you. Because if you're wondering what we're doing in this day and age right now, we're still fighting the good fight. Not only did Bernadette send me nice salve and some beer and peppermint candies, she sent wisdom, baby. So I'm going to read this. Should I tell them who first, Bernadette?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. This is FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt's State of the Union address from 1944. Think about that for a minute while you listen to this. This is 1944. The war is not over, baby. We're still in a war. This was his State of the Union address, and I hope I can give it justice. Now, wait a minute. Gotta have some tea. Okay, here we go. It is our duty now to begin to lay the plans that general standard of living may be if some fraction of our people, whether it be 1/3 or 1/5 or 1/10, is ill-fed political rights, among them the right of free speech, free press, free worship, that by jury, free worship, trial by jury, freedom from unreasonable searches and seizures. They were our rights to life and liberty. As our nation has grown in size, in stature, however, as our industrial economy expanded, these political rights proved inadequate to assure us an equality in the pursuit of happiness. We have come to a clear realization of the fact that true individual freedom cannot exist without economic security and independence. Necessitous men are not free men. People who are hungry and out of a job are the stuff of which dictatorships are made. In our day, these economic truths have become accepted as self-evident. We have accepted, so to speak, a second Bill of Rights under which a new basis of security and prosperity can be established for all, regardless of station, race, or creed. Among these are the right to a useful and remunerative job in the industries or shops or farms or mines of the nation, the right to earn enough to provide adequate food and clothing and recreation, the right of every farmer to raise and sell his products at a return which will give him and his family a decent living, the right of every businessman, large and small, to trade in an atmosphere of freedom from unfair competition and domination by monopolies at home or abroad, the right of every family to a decent home, the right to adequate medical care and the opportunity to achieve and enjoy good health, the right to adequate protections from the economic fears of old age, sickness, accident, and unemployment, the right to a good education. All of these rights spell security, and after this war is won, we must prepare to move forward in an implementation of these rights to new goals of human happiness and well-being. America's own rightful place in the world depends in large upon how fully these and similar rights have been carried into practice for our citizens. For unless there is security here at home, there cannot be a lasting peace in the world. One of the great American industrialists of our day, a man who has rendered yeoman service to his country in this crisis recently emphasized by the grave dangers of righteous reaction in this nation. All clear-thinking businessmen share his concern. Indeed, if such reaction should develop, if history were to repeat itself and we were to return to the so-called normalcy of the 1920s, then it is certain that even though we shall have conquered our enemies on the battlefields abroad, we shall have yet yielded to the spirit of fascism here at home. That is a powerful speech by FDR in 1944. The things that he is speaking of, to let too many go through. There are too many that don't have a decent house, who won't have a Merry Christmas tomorrow. This is our nation that we fight for. In 1944, they recognized, FDR recognized a future for this country and feared exactly what's happened today, where we start to slide into a degree of fascism, where corporations rule, where their power and their vote, corporations are people, and that in the dark money that provides into our political system, it denies the citizens of this country these basic rights that were spoke of in 1944, and we are still not realized in this country yet for all of us. That is why we fight. It's this election, but it's the next one, and the next one after that for 100 more years, long after we're gone. Our grandchildren and their grandchildren have to continue this fight until these things that they spoke about in 1944 and in 1776 come true to this whole country. True for every citizen of us, all amongst us, with no asterisks, no questions, no test upon any citizen of this country. A love for each other and a love for this country is all that is required of this nation. It's all that was required of our forefathers, of the immigrants that came here from all over the country. That's all that was required, a love for each other and a love for this country. You can see it today in those that attempt to come, that still desire that freedom that this country exhibits. So we can't forget it. And that's a powerful speech. And Bernadette, I thank you for sending it to me.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. I was moved when I read it, and to think 75 years later, we are still trying to achieve these goals.
Yes. Yes, and the sad thing is, Bernadette, it's going to be for many years after we're gone.
I'm sorry. I'm on the verge of tears right now.
Well,
it's that powerful.
It is. It was a powerful speech.
That we're still fighting for this.
Yes, and that's why none of us can give up.
Medicare for all. That's what he's talking about.
That's what he's talking about. Decent housing for every family in our country.
Yeah.
We know that's.
How about free trade?
Yes. Without the fear
not a trade war,
tariffs.
but free trade.
Yes. Open and free trade.
And the right to grow a product and be able to sell it, and
yes.
and not be told you can't sell your product.
Yeah, or be told what to grow or how to grow it, when to grow it. So much. We've seen so many family farms lost. And for every family farm that is lost, guess who gobbled it up, baby? It's big agricultural business, ConAg, corporations who, when it comes time to get those big farm subsidies that we hear so much about, well, guess what? A good portion of them go to corporate farms. And it seems like
some of those corporate farms are not even in the United States.
Yeah, some of them are not owned by Americans. They're owned by international corporations, foreigners.
Yeah.
Japan, China.
Yes.
Venezuela.
It's open business here, baby. That's one of the slings and arrows we suffer from the type of system we run here. But it has to be a fair system. And sometimes it's not. But these things that excuse me, I got the hiccups. The things that he spoke about, that FDR spoke about, we can see today in our own debates, as in the healthcare, Medicare for all. Every citizen should have the right to a healthy life, and we're not there, baby. And we won't be there in my lifetime. That's what I'm trying to say. Is this is going to go on forever. And it's what we teach our children, what we teach our kids to do, to be responsible, to stand up and say something when it's necessary. And we see that in so many of our blue dots. Go ahead, Jen.
We could fix it if we would just have fewer, patriots, I guess.
Too many people that are more willing to grab a gun than a pen. Those people.
Yeah.
Yes. It's sad when you look at the whole history of the world from back in the beginning, because
there's an old saying. It kind of falls into this. There's too many chiefs and not enough Indians to get shit done.
That's about it. That's about it. But we know it can be fixed.
Okay, really quick, how many cards do we got? Because we still need to bring some people in from the Blue Room into
go
the
ahead and bring
conversation.
somebody in.
Well, no, what I'm saying is we should read these really quick so they're...
I got another one from Janelle Boone. My goodness, didn't she just give us one? Yes, she did.
So.
From Odessa, Texas. It was a beautiful letter in here, and I'm not going to read all of it. She wrote a beautiful card. It's got Santa Claus on the front. I don't think you can see that. Oh. Anyway, she says, we need to remove Trump. We need to remove Trump. We need to remove Trump, and it's up to senators. We've already heard the testimonies to start with the country. You're worthless GOP. We keep on protesting. We keep on protesting. We keep on protesting. We keep on protesting. You'll see a blue wave next year at the polls. So see you in 2020, you Tartarist assholes. There you go. And
I love it.
She says, enjoy the magic of Christmas in Drump's impeachment. Merry Christmas, Blue Dot family. Best wishes from the Boone and Rodriguez family. Hope you enjoy my version of the we walk you in many. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't read for crap. We need to remove. Yeah, I can't sing that. I ain't gonna try. Thank you, Janelle. We appreciate it tremendously. Pretty good rendition there. And another one. Who's this one from? Oh, look at here. Janelle Boone, Odessa, Texas.
Oh, wow.
Me? Yes.
How about that?
She says, Merry Christmas, Meowie Christmas, and perfect. She said, keep the good fight next year to the Blue Dots. Merry Christmas from the Boone and Rodriguez family. Never go to bed mad. Stay up and fight. That's right. I never go to bed. Speak when you are angry, and you will make the best speech you will ever regret. That's true, baby. The words that come out of your mouth when you're mad are usually words of truth, and you will either have to stand by them, which I have been, in situations, because this did change my life. Opening my mouth did change a lot of things. We have another one here from Miss Kat. Oh, Kat Gentris in Dayton, Ohio. And she added a little donation, and it's a little card with a red bird on it, a little snowbird there. And it says right there, what's the bird say? It says, fuck Trump. That's what the little bird said. I'm not, I'm just wishing you a Merry Happy Christmas, Kat Gentris. I love what the bird says. If the bird says it, you got to believe it. Anyway, let's do a box. You want to do a box? Let's do a box.
We can do a box.
I got a box from Donna Bonacosi today, up in Medford, Massachusetts, and she sent a tin of Danish butter cookies.
Good cookies.
Travis loves these cookies, Donna.
Yes, I do.
He does. He eats them up all the time.
Yes, they are.
A box of chocolate, dark chocolate sea salt caramels. I love those things. They're hard to eat, but I love them. I suck on them until they're all gone. And then a bottle of spray. Rose water spray for Mama. She got that. And then several packages of cookies, which I will eat the chocolate ones, and we'll see if Jenny likes any of the. Jenny doesn't like chocolate. And
yeah, surprisingly.
Yes. And,
yes, I do. Yes, I do.
I'll send them on the way. And there was something in the box that just made me feel good, amongst other things. There was a card from Follow the Honey, and Donna and Chris Kloss hooked up, had lunch together, and that there are two Blue Dots up in the same city that hooked up. That just tickles me, and to find his card in her box, that just makes me all sorts of just happy. It's Blue Dots. That's what I keep telling this family. It's about reaching out. Oh Lord.
You got it?
Yep. All right. Yep. Oh, Bernadette sent me one other thing too.
I don't think you can show that on air.
That's her picture. I love her picture. She sent me her picture. She sent me her picture with her kids, Dominique and Julian.
Bernadette,
her
is that
son.
okay to show?
I don't care. I am who I am.
She is as beautiful as you can get, baby.
Some people just want to be anonymous. I just wanted to make sure before Dad just started throwing pictures
It's
out
kind of
there.
hard to see unless I really got up close. It's a beautiful picture and a beautiful family, and I was so happy to get it. I'll look at how you went.
Is she naked?
Yeah.
No.
I can't. Why do you think I'm holding it like this? It's so sweet. I just love it. Anyway, that's the boxes. We had 3 boxes. The T-shirts, the one with the
T-shirts, the sausage, and then
Donna Bonacosi's.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah. And we went through Bernadette's box though.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good on
I'll
that.
make sure I'm good.
All right, how many cards we got left?
And we only got about 3, 4.
All right.
Yeah, let's bring
them.
in some family.
You want to bring in family?
Yeah, let's bring in some family.
All right. You help me out with that.
All right. Well, I want to talk to SC because I don't know if SC. Did you hear the
Hello.
song? Hello, SC. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I kind of it was coming in and out, and I was sitting there trying to get something in my belly because I was about to starve to death.
Right.
So, but yeah, I seen that you did get some mail from, and that guy was named John Lawrence.
Yes, John Lawrence from Tallahassee.
Hey, I'm gonna have to look him up because I've never heard of him. But I was digging what I heard.
Oh, the
So,
whole
yeah.
album is just outstanding. I mean, of course, I'm going to like the Blue Dot song. It's just absolutely fantastic. But all of them on this album are, and I talked to him today, and he told me that actually American Dreams, which sounded so relevant, he actually wrote that song when Clinton was running against, what did he say, the guy? The Republican?
I was just a
Oh, he
union
said, who
back
gives
then,
a
I
shit?
don't know.
That's who he said. He was running against Republican who gives a shit. And I got a kick talking to him today. He's just a real, I told him to try to download Discord. He said his sons were there visiting there in Tallahassee, so he's going to try to get one of his kids to download Discord and get him hooked up. I told him we would love to have him on the show. He just sounded
Cool,
like an
cool,
amazing
cool.
guy.
Yeah, I'll look him up on Facebook because, like I said, I mean I've lived here all my life, and I guess he was 71.
He's 71 years old, but that voice sounds
I
like.
know I might have to recognize him. My mom might even.
And for
I have to see
these songs that we're going to be playing, and I wish we could have gotten the whole thing moved over, but we had a problem. They're just amazing. His voice is just, and his guitar playing is, and all of the music that you hear is him. That's him.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to look him up. 'Cause
Yeah.
I might know him, but just not know him by name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. For those of you that
Sure.
might have come in late, we'll close out with that song this evening, the Blue Dot song. I was so impressed and so humbled by it. T.W. Travis has written 2 songs, and
3 or 4 actually.
actually,
Yeah.
well, howdy. It just
Yeah, Go ahead. I'm sorry, John.
no, it's just weird. I mean, it's very humbling to hear somebody sing a song about you when
What's
you're
up,
sitting
Jim?
there going, what's
I have-
about
I'm-
this guy?
I'm going to have to excuse myself. I have a 32-hour live stream to get into.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You want to remind everybody
right.
where to find you again?
I put a link in the chat, so if they just pull back on the chat, they'll find the link to it.
Yeah, on YouTube, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll be on in a few minutes, and I'll be done probably around 4 or 5 this morning.
Well, Jim,
Whoa.
Man.
thank you for coming by here, and thank you for what you're doing. That live stream is really going to be something. I'm sure it's going to be a blessing to a lot of people out there. So, and again,
I hope some folks like it.
yeah. So,
Let me just caution folks, if you are of such a tender age that language is a problem for you, do not tune in.
do not come. Tends to get a little adult, does it?
Yes, it does.
Well, there you go. That's where passions run sometimes, and that's
Yeah,
where.
passion. That's a good word.
Yeah. That's I'm trying to play it off good here. Passion. Yeah, it's
You have a good show, Jen.
it's a love
All
for the drama. That's all. It's
Love
good.
of country.
Yes.
We'll see you guys later.
See you
Jen,
later,
take
John.
care.
Bye,
Happy
Jen.
Merry Christmas
Merry
Day.
Christmas.
And I do remember that. I think it was going to be at pirate_kitty79.
Yes.
I know that's where I found it on Twitter.
Yes. I'm glad you
Cool,
remember that.
cool.
There you go.
Because I was trying to remember the Twitter handle. I'm like, I know
That's
it's
wonderful
something
what
with
you're doing. Her and the
pirates,
group.
but dang.
Yeah, they're going to be live streaming
Yeah,
for the next 36 hours, I guess, to for anybody that might feel that they're don't have the company that they might wish they had. You can always find company online. A lot of times you can come right here on the Blue Dot Family Discord channel, and I just popped in here last night. I'm sorry I didn't do a video last night. By the time I got home, my butt wanted nothing but a recliner.
Yeah.
I wanted to sit down and just chill out, and that's exactly what I did. But I did get a chance to drop into the chat room here and talk with Velda, and Aussie Day was in here, and several other people, and we enjoyed it too much.
Yeah.
So it's,
That's a good alternative if you have a family full of conservatives and they start talking politics.
That's
just
right.
turn into that stream and just
Turn in.
tune everybody out.
Yeah.
we'll talk you through it. We'll,
Yes.
we'll-
We'll be there
we'll
with
do our
you
best.
as long as we'll do our best to make it all better.
yeah. Let me see. I don't want to miss John's. I want John's letter with that CD.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to try to get that whole CD played.
But no, like I said, I was trying to get some food in my belly, and I was going back and forth, and I heard you say you got mail from Tallahassee, and I was like, whoa, let me listen to what's going on here, because that's I didn't know anyone else in Tallahassee even knew about you. I tried to share your stuff, and I tell people about you, So I mean, I even got a buddy at work that he's like, oh, my mom just hates Trump. She hates Trump, and I wrote your name down and everything. I said, well, she hates Trump. Tell her to watch this guy.
Listen to this guy. Never leave a little stress off you.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it. I think everybody's as pissed off as I am. I don't know how I ended up where I am. I just, my feelings are the same as a lot of people's. I like the song in the Blue Dot when he says, the guy from Texas says, "Are you shitting me?" And that's exactly how he feels. And that's what this is. It's all of us like, are you shitting me? He said what he did, what he, went where. It's all, are you shitting me? Because it wouldn't have been tolerated by any other president.
Definitely, like going on those windmills again. I'm like, Jesus.
Did you see that?
Holy shit! You
John,
fucking idiot.
Yes.
Eva's taking off.
Eva's got to leave. Bring. Yeah. I'm sorry. Let's get Eva in here. Eva.
No. Oh.
Hi, Eva. We just jerked you right out of there, didn't we?
Yes.
Well, we wanted to make sure you got in here. Dennis reminded us that you were in the room, and it might be late where you're at.
Well, it's true because I've even already celebrated Christmas.
Oh, it's already Christmas. Well, did you have a wonderful Christmas?
Absolutely.
Outstanding. Outstanding. Everybody is still talking about your singing. I'm telling you, what a voice.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
It was very special.
We have a new singer coming up in the family. I tell you, it was amazing. My 3-year-old granddaughter, we were at her other grandparents' place, and the Germans celebrate Christmas on Christmas Eve.
Oh, that's okay. I think I heard.
Yeah, that's what they do. And then we have 2 days in addition, and so
we're getting chingly. We only get 1 day. Y'all get 3?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, that's what they do in Germany. They do 3.
Somebody ought to write a law.
Is that find the pickle thing really a thing in Germany?
Also, yeah.
Okay.
But
find the pickle.
We're gonna do raclette at my place tomorrow. That's the reason why I've got to go because I've got the whole family coming here tomorrow.
Oh, outstanding! Outstanding. How many people roughly?
Well, there's only 7 of us. 7 of us.
Wow, that's a nice
little shindig there.
You bet.
Yeah.
We'll have.
Well, normally we would have my son's brothers. No, wait a minute. Wait a second. My son's girlfriend's brother and his partner.
Right.
His girlfriend, but she's about to have a baby.
Oh Lord. Well,
so we're all sitting around waiting for the baby to come.
There you go.
She's 2 weeks.
That's always fun to anticipate, especially when it's somebody else's baby.
Yeah, but she's 2 weeks over.
Oh Lord, yeah.
And so that's like getting really hard.
New Year's baby.
We don't know.
Could
she's
be.
in the hospital, and they're trying to figure out what to do. But anyway, we're just expecting this baby to come anytime.
Well, howdy.
It's gonna drop.
Well.
Babies come when they want to.
That's it. Yeah, they ain't got no clock
That's
on
it.
your butt.
They come when they want to.
Oh, I don't know. Travis came at a precise time. Marcia, our story was we went to our final Lamaze class, and believe me, I was 38 at the time. So we were by far the oldest couple in the group, but we went through Lamaze class because we was going to go through the whole thing, and everybody took guesses on what family were going to have their babies first. Marcia was still had a ways to go, and the next day, Marcia had a doctor's appointment. So we went to the doctor's appointment, and he immediately said, "Well, it's a good day to have a baby. Let's go right over to the hospital." And Travis was born C-section, and Marcia went straight into ICU. So
Oh no.
it was I'll never forget the night he was born.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, just keep making me and Tyler both feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
shit for existing, damn it. No.
Scared the shit out of me. It was all your fault. No.
Trust me, when I hear the stories,
No,
I feel terrible.
Unfortunately, both her pregnancies were very extremely difficult. She ended up in the ICU both times, and we almost lost her that first time, real close. Anytime you're walking with your wife down the hallway after giving birth, and all of a sudden there's doctors around pumping on your chest. Well, okay, things are not good. So, but
Well, the main thing is that she made it, and
Yes.
he made it, and
Yes.
you all made it, and you all have this incredible, loving family.
oh man, and it grows every day.
Exactly.
It's already all the way over to Germany. Can you believe that shit?
Wow. All the way to Australia.
All the way to Australia and the Netherlands and Japan and England and Scotland and Spain. Oh Lord, baby, they're all over Switzerland. We have a Blue Dot family that stretches all over the globe, and I'm just Goose Island, Antarctica. Yep. Go look it up. It's there. I looked. My voice goes all the way down there. I'm making progress.
But Eva, should we let you go so you don't miss anything?
Oh, I'm, yeah. You can let me go.
Okay. Well, Eva, we
But
thank you so much.
I did want to mention that my granddaughter, she's saying, "Oh, Tannenbaum."
Oh, Tannenbaum. I'm not going to try to sing it
Yes.
because I'd mess it up.
And she insisted on doing it alone, which was
Oh.
it was probably
Well, good for
one of the
her.
sweetest
Good for her.
Look
She
at
was
you
one of the
spilling stuff.
sweetest things I've ever seen in my entire life.
Outstanding. Outstanding. She's got confidence, and baby, that counts.
For those in the Discord room, because everybody on stream just saw that Dad just spilled
Hey.
his tea.
Do you really? You got to tell everybody?
Yes, because that's a first on the show that you've ever spilt anything.
I spelled tea.
Actually,
should get a bell
I'm
for
on a
that.
lag. I'm on a lag, so I just watched it happen.
Oh
Good
yeah,
thing you got a lid on that. Good thing you got a lid on that thing.
yeah.
I spilled
Yeah.
tea in my tea.
At least he's wearing pants.
I
Yes.
spilled tea
Yeah.
in my
Wait,
tea.
you're wearing pants, right? Or are you wearing
At least
shorts
they
today?
got it was cold
Pants.
tea.
Who gives a shit about pants?
Hey, John, I like that shirt, man. I'm finally
Ain't you
getting
like
to
that?
see it through the beard and
Yeah.
the jingle and the
Bonus
lights
token.
there.
And I like your beard.
Oh, ain't that cool? Marcia wasn't going to let me leave and come in here without them. No, you're not going in there unless you got
See,
your beard.
you haven't had any dyed yet. I've had 2 dye on me so far.
No.
So,
Well,
Batteries.
yep.
Carbolary
One go-
batteries.
well, if one goes out, ain't they all supposed to go out?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, we'll have to be
Right,
sitting here
right.
all night pulling them out and trying to find out which one. No, each one of them is individually lit, believe it or not. There's no strings between them. There's no band. Each one of them has that you see blinking has its own little battery, I guess. They are cool.
It's cool.
I can't remember which Blue Dot family member sent them to us right now. Last year.
And John, I sent my mom a text, and she says, "Yes, I know John Lawrence. I went to school with him."
Oh,
I'm
there,
like, well, cool.
Whoa.
there
So-
you go.
There you go.
Goodness,
They're
sir.
like I said, they're around the same age, so I figured she might know who he is.
Well, there you go. I hope he's out there watching. I haven't seen his name come by on the chat or anything. He's got family tonight, so they're all visiting there in Tallahassee.
T-Town.
Yeah, T-Town.
Speaking of
T-Town.
which, we might want to go through the rest of those letters
Okay.
because we got to not only get the letters done and continue talking to everybody because I'm sure we're going to be in Discord after the show's over, but we got family over and we want to be sure to spend enough time with everybody. and all that good stuff.
Okay, before you do the cards and letters, I am bowing out.
Okay.
I'll watch later, and I just wanted to say I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
Well, baby, that's a big
Appreciate
heart
it.
you have
Yeah,
too.
we
So
appreciate
we
it.
appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you,
Christmas.
your family, and the new baby.
Yeah, well, I hope it comes soon.
Hope so. Hope so. If not, if not soon, wait until midnight on New Year's. There you go. I hear there's a prize for that.
That would be fun.
Even
Okie doke.
Yep. Take care of yourself and much love to the family, baby.
Much love to you all.
All right. Take care. Good night.
Good night. Merry Christmas.
Eva Adams from Berlin, Germany, and another person that has just such a wonderful voice. She's a singer. I have one of her albums, Over the Rainbow, and it's jazz, and I love jazz. And John Lawrence here has a lot. I don't know, a lot of influence you'll be able to hear when you hear these songs of music that you're familiar with. But R&B, and what a guy just really knocks it out of the park.
I just saw a quick comment that I want to address really quick to Gary Spring.
Gary
Without saying any spoilers whatsoever, I enjoyed the movie.
Right.
When it comes to story, I won't say I like it or hate it or anything like that, but I'm looking forward to having more conversations about that too, other fellow Star Wars fans. But I will say I don't think you'll be disappointed watching the movie because it is a spectacular watch.
Oh, you're talking about the
new
Star Wars
Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
It was the best out of the new.
Yeah, did you finally get to see it, Dennis?
Yeah, I watched it last night.
Oh, good. Yeah.
What do you think, Dennis? Good movie?
I don't like any of the new ones.
No, you're the old.
It was the best of the new ones. That's the best compliment I can give it.
There you go. It was the best of the new Star Wars movies. So.
Yeah, I'll have to talk to you about that, Dennis, because I don't want to say too much on air for those who haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Well, I am going to see the 1917 war flick tomorrow.
Oh, I've been wanting to see that one.
I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Great thing. I love a good war flick. World War II, Vietnam. I love them when they're done good. And from people that know me and how I like war movies, they're like, man,
this one, the way it's going to be shot.
Yeah, that's the reason why I want to see it. Not only because I like good war flicks, but they made it seem like it was filmed in one continuous shot, and I want to see that.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I do too.
So the whole storyline will be in real time.
Yeah.
Everything you're going to see that these people went through. We will see in real time.
Yeah.
So it's I'm really looking forward to seeing that one myself. Like any guy. War movie? Huh? What? Yeah, I'm in.
Mitch in the house?
Is Mitch in the house?
Yes, he is.
Oh Lord!
I was talking to him earlier, so he was there. He said he had a ham on the smoker.
You got a ham on the smoker, Mitch? You got a ham on the smoker, dude? Look at there. He's got us muted and he can't hear us. And he's got a ham on the smoker. Just leave him there. We'll torture his ass when he comes in here. You're not coming in here with food porn.
And there's more accumulating.
Wow. More accumulating.
There he is.
There he is. Hey, Mitch.
Hey, how are you, brother?
I'm doing fine. And yourself? I heard you got a ham on smoking.
I got a ham smoking out there in honor of, the birth of Christ.
That's a good reason.
But the smoker's working out great. I actually had to go out today to Lowe's and buy another 40-pound bag of pellets because we've been smoking.
You've been smoking a lot.
Everything that we've
you need to cut back on your smoking there, Mitch. It's going to kill you.
Yeah.
That's what they tell
Not
me.
This kind of smoking. Not this kind of smoking. So, how you doing? How's everybody doing?
Oh,
tonight?
we're doing fine as toast, buddy. I'm just happy. Just a good day. A good day. Yeah,
I'm happy to be alive. I actually went to IKEA today, one of my favorite places in the world. I love that place.
Outstanding.
We're continuing to get our house together.
And that's coming along just fine, I presume?
So far, well, apart from the big hole in the ceiling, yeah.
What's a hole here, hole there?
Yeah. What's one hole?
Yeah. Duct tape, buddy. Can't beat it.
All right, so can I sing you guys a song because I'm probably going to be heading off to dinner pretty soon.
Oh yeah, outstanding. Go ahead, kick it in the butt.
All right. Not too loud?
No.
No, you're good.
All right, I can't sing it in that key, but nice to know that.
Got to find the right key.
Hey, listen, man. There's no reason to sing it in the wrong key.
No. I don't pick a key. I wouldn't know a key if it fit the lock.
Chestnuts roasting, no fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows some turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes glow. They know that Santa's on his way. Loaded lots of toys and goodies on his, and every mother's child is going to spy to see if reindeers really know how to fly. And so I'm off grades, kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas. That's from me to you, John.
Outstanding. Outstanding. We appreciate
job,
it.
Mitch.
That's, there you go.
Excellent.
Got applause on that one, Mitch.
Merry
I'm
Christmas.
telling you.
If only we can all be in this good of a mood.
I mean, I wish we could all be in
year
one
round.
room.
Hey, dude, we can. Here's how we do it. First off, we impeach that cocksucker.
That's what we can do. Oh,
I
yeah,
can
wait, we
tell
did
you-
that.
And here's how I know. Here's how I know. Because I can tell you the law, the United States Code about releasing information to Congress, financial information to Congress,
Is a law.
it's really a no-brainer. His information is going to come out. And I'm telling you, I'm not the biggest fan of Nancy Pelosi, as you know, but I'm telling you, once that financial information breaks, there's a whole other raft of high crimes and misdemeanors that are related to emoluments and other financial improprieties that they are going to nail his fucking sack to the wall for.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, man, it's going to be great.
I can't
Your
remember.
lips got to.
It's going to be great.
Somebody in the comments just a minute ago, I can't remember the name, I'm so sorry, said that Trump will be the first president in history to be impeached twice.
He may be impeached 3 times.
Yes,
it all depends on what the Supreme Court decides and the order that he decides.
And the
it.
Supreme Court needs to make the same line of reasoning that the lower courts have upheld.
Yep. Every lower court.
Every lower court has
Every
upheld it.
single lower court. And I can tell you the way that it works, and I've tried to explain it, it's a little difficult to understand.
You need a shirt like
Appellate
Travis's.
Appellate justices are trained not to do what they say disturb precedent. In other words, their job is to enforce and not make precedent, especially the Supreme. And I can tell you, Chief Justice Roberts, he ain't my favorite Chief Justice, but he is a stickler.
He's not my worst.
When it comes to precedent, he is a stickler.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling, I would say probably sometime before Martin Luther King's birthday or maybe Groundhog Day, we're going to have that cocksucker's
Wouldn't that be, that'd be a great present, baby. I'm telling you.
And I'm telling you, we're going to nail his
There is so much
to the wall.
that the Southern District of New York and other areas, Virginia's got some, and other areas still have open cases on his ass. There is so much more to come, and I'm betting on a lot of that information coming before January 7th, before we get into that.
I agree with you, and I also believe, and I have said this before, and I encourage all the Blue Dot family and friends You must remember, we are in the second inning. I will cede that. We are now in the second inning. Up until now, we've been in the first inning.
Yeah.
Now that the bastard's impeached with 2 articles of impeachment, and don't let anybody tell you he ain't impeached yet, because that's
no,
shit.
that's the
bullshit.
kind of bullshit they're trying to push over there on Fox.
The House of Representatives has the sole power of impeachment.
That's
period.
It. Period. No
Period.
No other asterisks or anything. That's it.
Congress
and once impeached, forever impeached. You know.
He is fucking impeached. And I can tell you what else. There's no rule that says he can't be impeached again. Plus, if you remember, there's a whole committee that hasn't even talked to him yet. The
financial committee, who is seeking the
committee.
documents that they're waiting on the Supreme Court to get ruled on.
And I can tell you there will be another bill of impeachment once they get those taxes and once they see that motherfucker has been cheating everybody and his grandma. And then that's not the cheating is just part of it. Yeah. The emoluments, they are gonna kill them with those emoluments.
And where that money comes from that saved his ass so many times, where he's indebted to.
We know where it's coming
from.
That's
interesting.
Yes, exactly.
That's interesting, but that's not an impeachable offense, John.
No, but it plays to the same fact of why he's been so wrapped up with Russia. It plays into that narrative. I agree. There's probably no law saying he can't do business with Russia. You know, because we know he is. It's quite obvious.
But he's still got to claim it.
Yes, he
still got to claim that he's doing that business.
Yeah, and he's you know.
And what kind of business is he doing?
Yeah.
Is it for Russia's benefit?
Or ours? It ain't ours. It's his. He ain't done a damn thing to benefit us, unless the us is rich people.
Let's not forget he's already had Lavrov in the office twice.
Yep.
I'll tell you what else. Nobody better walk up and tell me and say to my goddamn face that I'm demonizing rich people. Because they're going to be shitting their teeth.
There you go, baby.
Because I'll tell you what, man. Rich people have done more to fuck this country up.
Are they really going around saying that shit?
Did you hear what Giuliani said? Giuliani said he was more Jewish than George Soros.
Yeah.
He's a fucking idiot. He needs to shut the fuck up.
Yeah. He needs to be circumcised.
I want him to keep talking.
Yeah, really. Because in that one interview, he claims he didn't have any ties to any businesses with Russia, and a few minutes later, he went into explaining his business ties with Russia. So what the fuck, you asshole? You know, it's like shit.
Go to his Twitter page and his occupation, government. I can't remember what it is. It's like government agent or government something. It's like, well, which is it, Rudy? Do you work for the government or do you not?
Yeah.
I'd love for somebody to spike his water with some sodium pentothal and just do a scene.
Sit down, Dennis. Rudy, talk to us here for a little bit. You
really think he's drinking water, Dennis?
Shit, he's drinking blood. He's drinking blood.
I'm going to head out for a little while, guys. I'll jump back in a little later. My dinner's ready.
All right, Mitch. Say hello to Julie for us.
Before you go, I have to tell you that song that
Saturnalia, any other holidays I haven't thought of.
There you go.
And we'll talk to you guys soon.
See you later, Mitch.
All right. I think you were trying to tell him something.
I just wanted to let him know, and maybe he'll listen, he'll hear it. That song that he sang is my favorite Christmas song.
Is that your favorite Christmas song?
My favorite Christmas song. And I'm so glad he picked that one. That was really cool.
I have two. My favorite, I guess, all over is Nat King Cole. Several of them. Chestnuts roasting over an open fire. And he did,
I like Carol the Bells.
Yeah, that might be it. I can't hit in my head. I got the other guy. I got another song in my head. There's a song that was put out in the 60s, Please Come Home for, Please Come Home for Christmas. If not for Christmas, by New Year's Day. That song. Ooh, that cuts right to the heart. That when you can't come home, that was 1968. I spent locked up as a kid. And they played that freaking song every night on the radio, and the guard would always turn on the radio at night. That's why we heard the news and heard, popular songs of the day and shit. Yeah. Please come home for Christmas.
Carol the bells.
Bells will be ringing. Yeah, that one.
Ironically, mine are Silent Night and Oh Holy Night.
Oh, holy. Somebody asked me, how come you know all them religious songs? I know a lot of religious songs. Are you shitting me?
I mean, yes. I can't help. I like a tune, damn it.
It doesn't matter about a religion. The tune is right. The song sounds good. Yeah, it's a good song. Love it.
I like the Blue Christmas. I like Elvis' version, but last night I stumbled across the Porky the Pig version. That was back from a few years back. I actually shared it on the Discord. I don't know if you know.
Outstanding. Awesome. Porky
Pig. Yeah.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
I know that one. Yeah. You got any?
I love the little drummer boy.
That's a good cute. One. Yeah, I like that one. There's so many Christmas
Silent
songs.
Night.
All right, Dad, let's knock out the rest of those letters so we can continue on, because we're already approaching our cutoff time, but I think we'll go just a little bit longer.
This is from, I think it's McKenzie, Tennessee, and it is from, I'm sorry, small writing. You're gonna have to do this one because I can't see this one.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Yeah, I'll do this one. I'll do this one.
God, Yogi.
What happened? Oh, this is from Randy and Grace Curvin. Yes, Randy Curvin and his wife up in where's that?
Missouri.
Yes, Missouri. Can somewhere in Missouri, Randy. And it's a beautiful card. Got a Christmas on the front. It says, "Simple joys of Christmas are those that meant the most. The look on happy faces with friends and family close. Good times shared together, traditions from the past. Hope this special season brings you memories that last." And boy, howdy, it is. And it says, "Wishing you and your family all the best and Merry Christmas. Thank you for all you're leading our wonderful Blue Dot family Randy including a little donation there. We appreciate that, Randy. Randy uses his voice every day. He's loyal. He's persistent to it. It takes that to do this. You got to be pissed off, and I think Randy's sufficiently mad every time he turns his cell phone to the news. Okay. Oh, this is my dear Sturdivant in Silver Spring, Maryland. I get Donna mixed up. Donna used to live in Oklahoma, but she moved. And she met a Blue Dot on the way, but I can't remember which one it was. I'm sorry right now. But Donna Sturdivant has moved across country, and she still stays with us in Silver Springs, Maryland. She sent a beautiful little card with little lambs, and it says, and we all know this, and there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night, and that is in Luke. Two little numbers I can't see. Y'all. I'm sure y'all, but wishing you the peace of Christmas, and may your New Year shine with possibility. Blessings to you all. Thank you for making such a big difference in the lives of your Blue Dot family. Love, Donna. Donna has been with us so long, and I appreciate it so much, darling. Even when she moved, she took us with her. And that's a wonderful story about who she met, and I wish I could remember it half the time. But I don't.
Check that post from Yogi in Discord, John. It's pretty.
It says, "Where's Yogi's post?"
Let me extend this really quick.
Okay, that one.
Yes.
Okay. Working in a pharmacy, I have literally seen people cry and or put back their groceries after seeing the price of their insulin. If you don't see an issue with people spending everything they make to stay alive just for big drug companies' profit, then you're the problem. Amen. And boy, amen to that. I just saw the other day an article listing all the insulin prices around the world. And all around the world, it's semi-reasonable, cheap in some places. In other places, it climbs a little bit, but not to the degree that is it in this country. That's what FDR was talking about. We need a country where every person has the right to grow in health. This is not working. When you have drunk and you know, those are the things that can set you off real quick, because immediately what comes to my mind is the drug company CEOs how much money they're making and how much little of it they're paying taxes on to begin with. Because the laws aren't made for me and you. The laws are made for rich people.
That's why those Canadian pharmacies is probably a multi-million-dollar company.
It's the same way down here.
I get those emails all the time. Canadian pharmacy.
The drugs are drastically cheaper. What's the difference? The laws here allow them. What the market will bear. We know that what they call him, big pharma guy, jerk ass, who jumped the price of his medicine like.
Yeah, we talk about him all the time.
Yeah. He ended up in prison. I hope he rots there.
He's still there.
Yeah, good. I hope he rots there because he's still doing the same shit. He still believes the same crap. He's out there.
He lives like a king in there because he's got money.
So yeah, he's got lots of money.
Protection and all that.
Yeah. But John, speaking of big pharma, the family we don't talk about, which is Sacklers, which are the ones that put out oxycodone, knowing that it was addictive, and allowing it to be sold at anywhere, everywhere, and anybody could get their hands on it, and they knew.
Yes.
And they knew.
All along.
They raped their own company before they went to court to get out of being sued by the state.
Oh no,
and
the one
that
he
billions out of their company.
Think of the lives we have lost in this country.
Is the CEO of the for EpiPen.
Right.
Them too.
You know who her father is, right?
Hey, yes.
None other than West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin.
Joe Manchin. Yes, that's right. Thank you. Yes, I did know it, but I didn't know it right now.
Is that the same Joe Manchin that always votes Republican?
Yep, that's the guy. That's him.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure it was the same one.
I remember seeing the lady from Tennessee who just became a senator. She was Congresswoman, and she was the one that led the charge in blocking the DEA from doing investigation into the distribution of opioids in certain areas that were just astronomical. And she stood on the floor of Congress and argued against it. People have a right to their privacy. They have a right to kill themselves, but we don't encourage it. And that's what that opioids was. It was just when we pull back the curtain, and healthcare is just one. When we're talking about opioids or grandma trying to get into the hospital when she needs to, it doesn't matter what we're talking. This is all healthcare, and we have been played for suckers for years. I made my argument about insurance companies. You're paying massive amounts into an insurance company who will later on determine if you're worthy of help, and if you're not, well, tough shit. And as much as the Republicans try to yell right now about they want to give great health care, they are in a case right now in Texas trying to do away with the ACA. What little we have gained through the Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act and everything, they are working to dismantle that. It makes no sense in a country this powerful and this rich to have citizens in need of health care or cannot afford drugs. There's a commercial on TV. One guy's got Parkinson's. My brother has Parkinson's. He says if your drug costs $3,000 a month, it doesn't work if you can't afford it. If the price is so freaking high that you can't afford your medication, which happens to a lot of people. I see it in line at the pharmacy where I go. It breaks my heart when you see people up there that just, it's breaking them every time they have to pay for medicine to stay alive. That's not the country we should be. That's not who we should be. There shouldn't be a single soul in this nation that say, oh, well, tough shit, you should have took care of yourself. Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. It could happen to any one of us. Anybody in this country could be struck down with an illness, and we shouldn't have a country that decides whether or not you're going to live or die as to whether or not you have insurance. And I'm not talking about money, because if you don't have insurance at the right time, it could cost your life. I've seen that. Somebody with money die because they did not have insurance. You show up at the hospital and you're not capable, you don't got insurance. You're rich? Well, thank you. We'll send you a bill, but you need insurance because they can get more money out of the insurance. And it's just a vicious game that we play with our lives. This is why we're in this fight. This is one of the reasons why we have to continue in this fight every year until all generations are past and our planet is nothing but dust. If we
it's
don't,
why we've been fighting for the
that's
last
right.
75 years.
That's it.
I've got one for you, John.
What's that, Dennis?
Just reminded me of something. The hypocrisy.
Oh Lord.
How
That's
we're
strong.
oh yeah. Oh, just wait till I get into it. How we're all steering towards the privatization of prisons, and that nobody bitches about all the money we spend on incarcerating people, feeding them, giving them medical, but we're just trying to take care of people claiming asylum. That's over the line. When they've done nothing wrong. Okay, so this made me think of something that happened a couple of years ago, and it's starting to become more rampant. There was a guy that lived here in San Antonio, I think he worked 2 jobs. I know he was definitely a convenience store clerk, and he had a part-time job as well, and he couldn't afford health insurance.
Right.
So what did he do? His only solution, he went into a bank, wrote a note, and demanded $1.
Robbery.
He said, he said, I'm not here to hurt anybody. I'll sit over here and wait for you to call the police. He wanted to get arrested so he could get health care.
If you are willing to get yourself arrested just to save your own life, we have failed as a society. You know, that's what scares you. And,
well, that happens a lot. That happens more than we hear about.
Yes,
you know?
Yes.
Especially
what I'm saying. It's becoming more rampant, but the media
yeah.
doesn't want to cover it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Recently, the story about how even within the medical services, how a family of color may be treated differently than a white family. How much different it is for a black woman to go and be pregnant than it is for a white woman. That's just disgusting. That is admitting you're racist.
And white women can get an epidural
right
10 out of 10 times, but only 1 out of 10 for African American or women of color.
What is this? Bite the bullet here? You know, no. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I saw some of that a news article about it, and in many areas, a lot of it had to deal with pain, because they naturally assume, well, if you're black and you're coming in and seeking some kind of pain medication, well, you're just a drug addict.
Yep.
You know, it's that attitude. Yes.
And it also happens with homeless people, or especially around this time of the year, because I've not always been an angel, and back when I was 22, I had to do some jail time. And it was right around the holidays. And, a lot of homeless people end up there. And they end up there just because they need food. They don't want to be in the cold. Yeah. And they just do something like get a trespassing charge on them. And then they get locked up. And it's sad to see. I'm sitting around here, thinking I'm just a piece of shit for being locked up in jail for doing stupid shit. And then I see these people who are just like tough. I mean, it's sad.
That's what got me locked up when I was a kid. Stupid shit. It was just stupid shit that got me locked up. But the sad thing was where I was, and this is the empathy that you learn, is in LTI in 1968, Louisiana Training Institution for Boys, Monroe, Louisiana. That's where you went if you were a juvenile delinquent. You did something wrong. Judge says, boom, you're going to LTI until you learn your lesson. It was also the place where the state sent children that were home that didn't have guardians, orphans, stuff, and they were little in there. We're talking, when we went to the chow hall, it was like an army brigade. You were lined up in columns and in lines, and you were walked to the chow hall or walked to your work. It was always in line in a formation. And here'd come a group of kids like 6, 7 years old, little tiny kids in the same atmosphere I was in, because the state, that's what the state did then, I guess. But it was sad because, they're in that atmosphere, and it's already given them a mark in their minds. It's not going to be pretty. The place I was at was not pretty, but that's where you also learn to put one foot in front of the other, and you just keep your ass going. It's the only thing you can do. Face what you got to face. That's it. Adapt, overcome. Going. Dana Spear, who just donated $10 through Super Chat, says, "Merry Christmas, John, Travis, and the entire family." And I believe she meant the entire Blue Dot family. Dana, we appreciate it very much.
And I'm loving the book, by the way.
Yeah, he's got that book.
Yes.
It's gonna be an interesting game, I think he said.
Yeah, no, me and Rose are going through it and all that other stuff. We're having a great time. Thank you again for sending that in. That's been a lot of fun lately.
Boy, honey, it's amazing what we found in this family, outside of a hatred of Donnie and politics and all this stuff.
Yes.
You find out somebody that's got the same likes and dislikes you got.
Speaking of which, we're over the clock. Let's get these cards read, and we can figure out what to do from there, because I know we got a Discord meeting after this.
This is Christmas Eve for everybody. Bring on the holly jolly, all the joy, all the merry, and all the happy your heart can carry. That's what we're wished at the holiday this year. Merry Christmas. Sincerely, and thanks, John, for keeping us Blue Dots on track. And that is from Ada Brown in Caliente, California. She included a donation in there. Ada, thank you very much. I love where you live, baby. And Caliente.
Really quick, this thoughtful letter that you were having a hard time being able to read.
Yes.
That is from Diane Clark.
Diane Clark.
So, Diane, thank you very much for your card. It is beautiful. And we're going to kick them out.
Yes.
All of us together, God damn it.
Yes.
That's what's going to happen.
That's what this is about. And then, I guess this is the last one?
I believe so.
From my brother, David Robertson, out in Everett, Washington, and his wife, Sally, sent a beautiful card. It says, Christmas in Colorado. Santa Claus sitting there eating brownies. He said, these brownies are way better than cookies. Merry Christmas, and you have a great holiday. Enjoy. David, I had the pleasure of meeting both David and Sally up in San Antonio at the Blue Dot hookup that Dennis Valdez hooked up for all of us up there. I enjoyed both their company, and he's kind of like my kindred spirit. I like the guy. Anyway, and his wife too. She's very smart. Good discussion.
Should we just
anyway.
go ahead, Dennis.
With your permission, real quick.
Yes, sir.
I just want to talk to the family for a second. And forgive me if I'm overstepping here, John. I just felt
no. Go ahead, buddy.
I don't think you can ever overstep, Dennis.
No.
This time of year it makes you reflect on the year that's gone by. We've gone through a lot of ups and downs. We've kind of hit a high note, but I just want to give the spotlight a little bit here to John and Travis and his family, who've never failed to disappoint us. They're always here for us. And I know personally on a few times where I've called John where I was really down, and they've always been there to answer the call for me. So in that, and I know it's tough for a lot of people, I'd ask if you have a couple of bucks, send it John's way.
Yes, I appreciate that. Not needed. Not needed as a requirement. Not a requirement of this family.
I know you never ask, but I will, because I know you don't like to talk about stuff like that, and it's tough. But I feel like you more than deserve it. If anybody in this family needs a little leg up, especially during Christmas time.
Bravo, Dennis. Bravo.
Well, we appreciate that tremendously. This family has been so kind to us. All you have to do is look around. The things that warm my heart, T.W. Travis with his voice, John Lawrence here with his song, those are priceless to me. The things that this family gives me that is the most precious to me are things that I can't go to the store and buy anything with. This is what this family has given me is a reminder that there are good people in this country, and that we are not made up of idiots that would fall for anything. And I place a lot of value in that, because I place a lot of value on this country. It's the country my kids have to live in. It's the one your kids have to live in. And I want it better for every generation that comes. It's the dream every one of us should have, is that it continues to benefit a society, not a class, not a religion, not anything but a society that thrives on each other. And thank you, Dennis. I appreciate that. But the love of this family, it comes through all the time. And I can't say the things
Can I say something?
Why, sure. Help me.
you can also give by hitting the like button.
That's right.
Sharing it gives the channel a lot behind the scenes.
It
really
does.
Know about.
Yes.
And there's
So,
something y'all got to understand is, you know, if it isn't obvious, we're not a wealthy family, but we're wealthy in many other ways, more so than one.
More so.
And just reading these Christmas cards, having them up for us to see, and all the letters we've had over the years, the stories that y'all tell, the conversations not only that you have with us, but amongst yourselves, whether it be in the YouTube chat or the Discord chat or Facebook.
Just showing up.
You know, showing up. Y'all don't understand that the reason why that means a lot to us is because after when all this shit was said and done, when he got into office, we lost a lot of that. And, you know, I'm not going to say that it was entirely bad because, I mean, for myself personally, some people had to go. Some people had to go because they were that toxic. But gathering all of y'all into one place and becoming one together, wherever, you know, a few times a week we can get together and talk and rant, you know, we feel like one big gigantic family. And that is more important than any dollar you can ever give. Money only helps us continue the fight, but if we can't, you know, here's what's going to happen.
It helps pay the bills.
It helps pay the bills.
And it helps us at the grocery store. So
but we'd still be doing this whether or not, you know, we might have to slow it down. We might, you know, but we won't never stop.
No, we're never going to stop this.
You know, so don't ever fear that we're going anywhere because as long as y'all are here, we're here.
I'm here until the son bitch is gone.
Yeah.
If anything
and
happens,
after
we
that,
have
that's
to adjust our schedule. We just deal with it. We adapt. We overcome. We move on.
Yes.
I'm hoping not to have to do that, but if it happens, we will just adjust shit.
Yeah.
We'll do it some other way. But anyway.
Super chat coming your way.
How can you know that?
Yeah, really. How do you know that?
I see nothing.
Wow.
Hang on. We'll see it in a second.
Yes, you will.
Oh, wow. God damn it.
Old Bat 2 Cats. Old Bat 2 Cats donated $50 through Super Chat and said, "Merry impeachment, y'all, from Grumpy Granny in Pennsylvania and my damn city." Can you see that? It's a little cat. My damn cat and my damn cat. I'm sorry, I can't read either. Oh, Old Bat 2 Cats. Oh, baby. It takes me a minute. Merry impeachment, y'all, from a grumpy granny in Pennsylvania and my damn cat.
Ring the bell.
There you
Ring
go.
the bell.
There you go. Baby, we appreciate that
We
very
appreciate
much.
you and your cats.
And your cats. Yes, we do. You want a few more? I can ship them. We were tickled to death. There was a kitten that we had seen. Oh, Lord, man, it's been about a month since we saw the kitten.
Yeah.
And we weren't sure if Mama came and picked it up. I think I told you all the stories. We picked it up after removing some junk. We found this little kitten. And all of a sudden, one day, Mama was up on the porch, and then, boom, the cat was gone. And we just assumed, okay, Mama took the kitten. But we haven't. I've looked. I'm telling you, I've walked around this property all over the place. No cats. And then today, Travis is the one that spotted him under some roofing tin that I have stored.
Yeah, they got a little hunkered down bunker right there, which is probably the smartest place for them to be.
Yeah, over that stack of tin, there ain't nothing could get to him. There it is. It's over there, and it's just as healthy as can be. I'm looking to see if there's any other fellow siblings with him, but I haven't seen any yet, just that one. But yep, he's going to do fine. He's going to find his way back up to the porch, just like the rest of them. You know, I find it so easy to strike up conversations when I go to the store when I'm in the dog food and cat food aisle, because it's always I have 16-pound sack of cat food that I buy more often than and then we have to buy a big sack of dog food because I got 4 dogs. I go broke buying cat food. That's what I tell people. I'm telling you.
And again, for those who sent mints for Jenny, we thank you for that.
Yes.
She'll be set on snacks for a while.
Yeah, she sat on mints there for a while. She's good on mints. She's going to be tickled to death. She's so spoiled. I'm telling you, I've got the world's worst donkey. If I don't have something for her, she treats you like, really? Look what I've done for you, and you still don't love me if I don't give you a snack. No, she's been very playful here lately in the last few days.
Yes.
I've really been enjoying that. Anyway, old Bat with 2 cats, baby, that's far and above. We appreciate that tremendously. that will go a long way. I appreciate it so much. This whole family, like I said, gives me more than I could ever give back. In 120, 130-year-old mark, when I decide to kick off because I'm too damn pissed off to go any earlier than that, then my family will have something that really means something to them and to me, and they'll know that we stood up. We stood up and said something. And I think everybody in this family can take that same credit. You've stood up and you've said something. You're saying it right now. I see it in the comments every day. We need to get rid of his ass. The orange turd. We have many names for him. There are many things that I've gone through in my life, but none of them threatened my republic, my country, as much as this does. And that's
well, you feel the family warmth, but we feel hope.
Yes.
Yep. Ain't no hope to it, baby. It's a guarantee we're going to kick his ass out one way or the other. Mitch just reminded, there's things going to be coming out before he goes, and that's what I'm banking on. That we haven't seen half of what he's done, and there will be more come out.
And there's something I want to say here that's a reminder to every single one of you, including our mods here in the chat and all of you out there listening in. With all of this that we, it isn't just a thing that Dad did. It isn't a thing that me and Dad did, or what me, Dad, and Mom did, or whatever. It's something we all did, and with that, we are all, every single one of us, a part of a legacy, and we will never be forgotten. The Blue Wave, the Blue Dot family, we will go down in history, and we're all doing it together, and I am so happy that I can share that fact with every single one of you.
Because Blue Dot is
special.
Well, wait, the what now? Oh, right. We have a freaking sale going. God, I haven't thought about
you have a sale going on. You have a special going on.
So obviously,
it's the end of the year.
It's obviously too late for Christmas, but we are
until the end of the year. We have a sale going on in our Teespring shop where you can get T-shirts.
Hoodies, stickers, and all that good stuff. The link is down in the description below, and if you use the promo code BD Holiday, you will get 15% off your entire purchase, and that goes on till the end of the year.
And this week we will, as soon as we can get the rest of these songs transferred over to digital, I will be playing all of John Lawrence's music here that is on this disc because I want every one of you to hear it. I'm going to post it on my Facebook page and spread it that way. I mean the ones that are not just the Blue Dot. These are, I'm so impressed with the music, and I think it's music that needs to be shared.
Yes.
So I'm going to be doing that. So look forward to that because it's going to be a treat. It really is.
Unfortunately, I think we might have to call it short because we got a whole family to talk to in the Discord room.
Let's go up to Discord.
And but for anybody who wants to join us, again, the link to the Discord group is down in the YouTube video description. If you go to our YouTube channel and look at any of our videos, you'll probably find that link, so you don't have to necessarily look at this one. But we do want to make sure we get to everybody tonight and try to talk to as many people as we can, because we also got some friends and family over tonight, and we got a lot of plans.
So go and download the Discord app and follow those instructions under the video. Come join us in the chat. We love every one of you. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever the holidays are to you. Kwanzaa, and there's, what's that for the solstice?
Yule, isn't it?
Yule.
Yeah.
Happy
What?
Yep. And
whatever it is that you want to celebrate, I hope it goes the best celebration it can be for you. And remember all of those that may not be able to have somebody to talk to. That our Jen Morgan will have that link open that you can find in the chat to go by and visit and talk over there. Adult language only, I guess.
Adult language only.
Well,
I just love the picture that you just walk in and there's nothing but cussing the entire time.
There you assholes do. No,
adult content.
Yeah, adult content. There you go, I guess. But there's so many ways that Blue Dots help, and I'm sure that I can't even touch upon what some of our Blue Dots have done for others and this Blue Dot family. It warms our heart to know it, and it just that's what makes it big. Is I get to sit and see this family grow and reach out and make friends and make connections. That's the biggest joy I get out of this. Anyway, Merry Christmas from our house to your house. and happy holidays. I love every one of you in this Blue Dot family. 2020 is coming up, baby. It's going to be a hell of a new year. Can't believe I even made it this far. And it's going to be the year that everything happens. It's also the year that everything begins, because there's a lot of work to do when we remove this stain from our house. Y'all have a good night, and we will see you. Who knows?
Yeah, we're going to figure that out.
We'll figure that out. Who knows when we might pop in here and say hello to everybody. What'd you get for Christmas, huh? Let me see. Anyway, y'all take care, and we'll see y'all later. Good night now.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Outstanding. Merry Christmas.